All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Y3K Pod. Got your boy Yao.
Okay.
Kwame. Wow, it's
Greg. My boy Greg. This is we've been absent for a little bit, right? What?
A couple of weeks now.
Couple of weeks.
doing what?
Nah, bro.
You haven't been on for like 2 months.
Yeah, bro. We started this with you and you just dipped out on us. But what's it called? When the season ended, we had a lot of different stuff going on, so we kind of took a little break, but we're back better than ever. I'm kind of excited because you're here and you're here. Well, they're both Man U fans, right? Tell the pod a little bit about yourselves, boys.
I started the podcast with you guys and I dipped. I've been
Why
busy.
you dip?
I've been busy
with
trying
what,
to
bro?
find a job, and so far it's been a blessing. When the right time comes, we will announce it. But the announcement is going to be at church first, and then the podcast. And I'm looking forward to the new season. Actually, I think last season was a disaster, and
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm really gonna enjoy this season review, but I'm up for it.
All right, yo, Greg, you're a Man U fan too, right?
Yeah.
What made you a Man U fan, bro? Speaking to the mic for me, bro. So I can
Been a Man U fan since infancy.
since infancy.
Yeah.
Who was the first player that attracted you, that made you become a Man U fan?
No, they will say Cristiano Ronaldo, but I say Wayne Rooney.
Wow, what did you like about Rooney?
It was good. Like, that guy was really good.
What attracted you about being a Man U fan, Mike?
Man, one guy, CR7 with the ponytail, hey.
Yeah, these Man U fans
My
are
man
crazy,
on
bro.
the wing was tearing it up, tearing Ashliko left, right, center.
Never. The only person he
Yeah,
couldn't
he
beat.
was.
He
Yo,
literally said it. My
bro,
man.
there's
not
one
only
video right
said,
here. There's
Ashley
one
Cole used to put him in his
video,
pockets, bro.
one video
Stop
right
the cap.
here. Ronaldo versus Ashley. Oh,
Bro, we can watch it
no,
later.
no.
Nah, you know.
Oh, no. He shut him down, bro, real bad. What's this?
That was Arsenal. Ashley Cole.
No, but which Ashley Cole am I talking about?
Copyright.
Huh?
Copyright. Lord.
Bro,
pockets,
one
bro.
video
Stop
right
the cap.
here. Ronaldo versus Ashley. Oh,
Bro, we can watch it
no.
Nah, you know.
Oh, no. He shut him down, bro, real bad. What's this?
That was Arsenal. Ashley Cole.
But which Ashley Cole am I talking about?
Copyright.
Huh?
Copyright. Lord.
Bro, he shut him down real good.
That
Y'all
was
seen this?
Arsenal, though.
Look,
That
seen
was
this?
Arsenal, though. That was Arsenal, bro, not Chelsea Ashley Cole. But anyway,
Does not matter. Anyway, my bad, y'all. But it was that guy that got me there. Before him, my favorite player, shout out to Dino, #1 football player in the whole entire world.
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho.
That's
Yes.
Messi's still better, but
No, he ain't.
No,
he
better
ain't.
than-
No, he ain't.
Messi's still
Actually-
No. But when we talk about real excitement,
Oh, that's it.
like real excitement, like when you know, like there's a player there where like when you're watching football, you just want the ball at his feet. Like you just Ronaldinho was that guy for me. Like even like the whole team, like when it goes from goalkeeper to defense to midfield, and I see like the ball's not getting to him, like I'm like, yo, just
Give him the
give
ball.
him the ball. Like,
Let him work.
bro, I'm so excited to see him on the ball.
That guy's
Like,
a legend.
bro, that guy is he was so exciting to watch. Like,
Why did you become a City fan? Because I know first you're a Barcelona fan first, but what attracted you to City? Oil money?
Wasn't anything. I didn't even know about the oil money until I became a City fan.
Oil money like Elijah. Elijah's an oil
It
money
was
fan.
what?
It was
Yeah, I'm
Pep.
talking about you, bro.
Pep.
Yeah.
I feel like that's valid because a lot of people became a City fan through Pep.
Yeah, at least
And
he's
I feel
honest
like-
about it, right?
And I feel like only is a fraction of City fans that were really City fans when I feel like the Robinho signing, the Agueros, yeah, a lot. It drew a lot of.
I remember the Aguero.
It drew a lot
signing,
of.
And I remember the what's it called? Like 93-20. I remember
320 as well.
the Aguero goal to win.
Oh yeah.
I remember all those things.
That
but-
was.
But at that time, though, I wasn't really following City like that. It was
Yeah. I mean, I can understand why a lot of people are City fans because of Pep.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of wondering, is it going to be the same support when he leaves?
Yeah, I think so.
Or, I feel like he's brought in like some long-term fans, but I think the only valid reason would be for people to support City would be Pep. And I can't even see any player there that would really attract fans to come in other than Aguero or I don't know who was another good player that you maybe Toure. KDB came when,
but not Yaya Toure. People don't even like Yaya Toure. What's it called? The Yaya Toure Pep.
Yeah, no, people weren't really City fans. Like when we talk about when you guys won the title in 2012, people were not really City fans.
Bro, they had a parade and there was nobody else.
Yeah, people were not really. There were City fans.
There were City fans out there, bro.
If you want real fans, like people that are as really like I'm thinking if they really get to the top, that would get fans. Newcastle, they have a lot of fans, but these guys because these guys have been to
their
the top.
heritage though. They're a heritage club. They've been there, so they've
been there. Yeah,
so
they've been to the top, and then they slipped. And with you guys have never been there.
Okay,
now they're there.
No, but no, I'm saying like that's what I'm trying to make you understand. Like you guys have never been there, so it's like trying to have,
Where are you guys?
I'm telling you. Listen. I can tell you the good and the worst that United have been through. This is not the worst.
Bro,
we've been to relegation and we came back.
Have you seen that meme?
So this is
like,
not even
you're going up
the
the
worst.
And then you see that guy, like a guy past you, right? But when you get closer to the top now, you see him dropping down. That's what Man U is now. City's like,
but it's like at some point, like we're gonna come back.
Are you sure about that?
I am very certain about that.
Well, I think that'll segue into what we're actually gonna talk about today.
I feel like a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people that really slipped down the table have been like due to financial reasons, and mostly if you look at teams like Leeds, Aston Villa, Forest, Blackburn was a Premier League champion. If you don't know about them, Wigan was another one. There's been some good teams that were challenging for top four that have been here. Do you know that Leeds played in the European final? They played in the semi-final. Mm-hmm. These guys slipped down not because of any other reason, because they didn't have players or anything. It's mostly because of financial reasons and maybe how the football club was run and stuff like that. And I feel like with United, we've been fortunate enough because of the previous success that we've had, we've been able to build the brand to the point where it's like,
but
bro,
it's so
hard to put us aside. Like if you know what I mean, like it's so big. Like if you think about it, like every transfer, every transfer in the market, right? Every player is being linked with United. Like if you the moment you add United names to it, the paper, like a lot of people want to click on it, or a lot of people want to buy.
Bro,
it is clickbait. Yeah,
actually, hold on. Actually, what he's saying is kind of true because today I was reading a thing, right? Fabrizio Romano was saying it last time. He said that as journalists that are coming up, right, the best way that they get their name out there is to attach United to whatever it is that they're doing, right? So that makes sense to do that.
And
so we're gonna segue into basically today's episode is basically the end of season awards. We're going to grade the teams, and how we thought they performed this season based on our grade A to F. We're gonna start from the bottom and go up top.
Sure.
Easier, right? Norwich.
F. I mean, is it really? I don't think.
I just think. I mean, I don't know. I'll give them like
No, F.
I went with a D personally because to come into a team, right? Last summer they sold a lot of their players. They didn't really have any teams. They brought in some loan players. They brought in Billy Gilmore and he never fit. Then they fired their coach
in the middle of that
season.
I feel like
it's hard to give them an F.
They had a good team. They had a good team. It's more so of the way things went and the way they got rid of the coach,
Yeah, that didn't
and
help.
that didn't help. I think, and more so when you fire your coach and then you try to bring in
Brand new players, it's like
players trying to patch holes in the team, it's really a struggle.
Yeah. Well,
And so it's like
what about you, bro?
I'll give him like an E at least. I mean,
there's no E.
huh?
It's A, B, C, D, or
F.
F.
Oh, no E.
There's no E.
I mean, I thought we were
What
right.
grade are you
But
giving them,
anyway.
bro? I think it's an F. They got relegated anyway.
Sure.
So,
But I mean, I can make a case for that. I think okay, we're not there yet, but
What about Watford?
I think they were
Relegated
worse, to be honest.
Then Norwich.
D.
I give them an
D?
F.
D.
A D?
Yeah. I expected
Why?
Watford to do more than what they did.
No, I
A
didn't.
D? I'd give it an F
F.
because
They have players.
like think about Watford. Like I thought they had a really really good team, and even with midfield signing where you feel like Sissoko as a player who will boost them.
He's
You
old.
think about but she's still useful.
Yeah, I know what
You think about Danny Rose, who went there, Malang Sarr, the guy they signed from Genk, skillful winger, Nigerian, on the left hand side.
Dennis.
Dennis, yeah.
Bro, but it was
Bro,
a
like,
tear during
they-
December though. It was really good in December because
They-
Dennis was scoring all them
Yeah.
goals.
Like
I
if you
remember
think about that team and what they could have done, at least they could have stayed in. And that's my so to see them going down, I would say a D because they had a team that could really stay in. So I mean an F, sorry, not a D.
Yeah, I thought Watford could have done better. Almighty Burnley is finally down, bro.
F.
Let's start with him. What grade are you giving Burnley, bro?
Burnley.
Yeah, they got relegated, bro. It's kind of sad.
I'm looking at the league table right now to see.
They're
For
not
me,
in there.
Burnley should have stayed in, to be honest. And I wouldn't even give them an F.
I give him
It's more so like I was shocked. I would say maybe a D, because the decision they took from upstairs was really terrible
What,
to
to
fire
fire Sean
Sean
Dyche?
Dyche. You know, in the season,
Literally,
literally like what 3 games to go,
one
Yeah,
of the
but
worst.
Dan Vernon, what was the coach? They
and,
had
and really put the new coach or whoever on the spot. Like
they
that
didn't
was
have
really
a coach,
tough.
bro. It was like a
Because
committee.
That's that sort of football. That type of playing style has sustained them for a number of years. And you actually,
But are you shocked they're relegated though? Because
I'm
they've always. No, I'm not though because they've always flirted with that line, bro.
I
Every
feel
year,
like- I feel like they're
Burnley's
a
always been around
bottom-
there. Mid-tier to bottom.
mid bottom, like say 15th, 16th team
Yeah, exactly what I
at best. I feel like they finished inside the top 10, right? Have they?
No.
No. Maybe closer to the top 5. But I was disappointed. I feel like the coach, if Sean Nash was there, he would have kept them.
Okay,
Could've found a
would
way.
you think
Yeah.
that, because you know how sometimes we talk about the league always being rigged, you think that in some way, because,
Who talks about the league being rigged?
bro, you've never heard,
Rigged.
like, in terms
No, I
of
think
how, you're a City fan, so you wouldn't get it. Like, in terms of, like, matches and stuff like that, like, with
Like
these people, right?
decisions.
Yeah, and decisions in match, right? With these guys, they never play any of the hard teams when it's tough. Like, you know how in December's, right? You
Mhm.
have, like, the big six playing each other. You have Chelsea playing Man U, playing Liverpool. They never get those matches, bro. In December, when they stack their points, you know what teams they play? That's when they feature on the bottom feeding teams.
But you do realize we played the big teams early. this season,
I mean, I feel like
it's literally just
I
what's
feel
the
like
time that matters is December, right? Or wrong?
yeah, but no, I feel like even for us, we've never played a big team in December. Like none of the tough, only a few case
You
scenarios.
weren't. When you were on top, they were doing the same thing for you. See,
No,
that's
no,
what you
no,
guys
no,
don't see it.
no. Last season,
No,
last
no,
season,
no,
no. Because last season
you're trying.
we
to...
had
I'm not trying to spin.
no.
You can
Because
literally
last
ask anybody
season,
else. but I'm not the only
last
one who's
season,
seen
no.
this.
Last season, we had what I would say an easy run, or what I would say like these teams we should be getting points from, and we literally lost or performed bad. So I wouldn't even say in December top half or like I've never really noticed only a few times because a lot of top teams don't really play each other.
And it's not even
Unless
necessarily
it's just
on Boxing
occasional.
Day. I get that.
Occasionally on Boxing Day, yeah.
But the thing what I'm saying is that you know how in December, right? Teams play like, bro, Chelsea would play like a match on Sunday,
Mhm.
and on like Tuesday or Wednesday we have a match. These guys
Yeah, but
don't
that's
get
Bucks-
that, bro.
that's
What do you
Bucks in
mean
there.
They
you
don't get
that?
bro.
Everybody gets that.
The way your
I feel like
schedule is, bro.
I feel like
If you're
everybody-
playing, bro, if I'm playing Watford and Norwich in December,
Mhm.
when it's the hardest,
Yeah.
bro, that's easy 3 points. You
Nah, but I feel like I wouldn't. I wouldn't
If
actually
If
say
it's
that
an easy
because
3
like.
points, why doesn't everybody get those 3 points? You don't play
Yeah,
them
no.
in
I
December.
feel like I wouldn't.
Does it
say
matter
it's
when
really
you
bad.
play
But for
them? Why does it
them,
matter when you play
for
them?
City, what has been really shocking to me would be like your Champions League run, the teams that you've gotten to get there, would be shocking for me. But that's like a different conversation.
Alright.
But like for Premier League, I feel like for the last 2
It's a
or
little
3
rigged.
United.
The scheduling is rigged. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm
Nah, but I feel like
the schedule is rigged
the last 2
in your favor.
like we've
So-
had like teams where I feel like runs where it would be in our favor and we have literally like bottled it. So I mean I don't know. I
That's
feel like
that's Man U. What about Leeds? Let's move on to Leeds.
D.
Leeds, I'll give him an F to be honest.
I give him a C.
Because
What grade are you giving him?
I'm not giving them a C because to actually
Let him, because he's not saying anything. Talk, bro. Bro, they're in the order from bottom.
I know.
So Leeds was they barely survived relegation.
I know.
Bro, watching them play was atrocious. But they had injuries.
That's why I gave them down.
That's why I give him a C. They had injuries, bro.
I feel like they could have done better to be honest because the team that Leeds have it's not even about injuries, it's more so about performance or the form of
But
players.
think about it this: their best player was injured.
Who's their best player?
Calvin Phillips.
No,
And
it's
not even that. Patrick Bamford was injured too.
Yeah, but you have the
Who's
guy
the
from
best-
Spain.
what,
Rafinha.
Rafinha
No.
definitely the best player.
I mean,
Bro,
okay.
think about it. Like,
No, okay,
Rafinha-
fine.
But hold on. No.
But-
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Let me rephrase.
Because
rephrase.
with the way they
their
play,
most
Calvin
valuable
Phillips
player.
is the most, yeah.
The
Okay,
most
yeah.
valuable player was
Yeah,
injured,
but he's
And
had a
possibly-
history of injuries.
but he was injured for like most of the season.
Yeah, but he's
And
had
so
a,
is
he has
Bamford,
he
which
has
is
a
their
history.
And then
I know, but he has a
was
history.
injured. And then didn't they fire Bielsa this season too?
They did.
Exactly, yeah. And I'm saying Calvin Phillips has a history of injuries, right? And if Bamford is not there, they have Rodrigo, who's another good striker
He
too.
hasn't been performing the same.
And I'm saying, yeah, it's partly due to injuries and form.
So next season relegation, I think so.
Next season,
I think
I mean,
they're
I wouldn't say relegation because they're really,
Who's coming up?
they're
Who's
really,
coming up from
they're really doing some
Forest.
stuff.
Bournemouth,
and
Fulham. Fulham is going back.
They're
Unless
really,
they make
they're really
investments.
doing something. Leeds, they're really doing something. I mean, I can see them staying up. It's fun to play them.
I don't
So
see them going down.
I don't see
I
them
think
going
so,
up
bro.
there.
They barely survived, bro.
I don't-
It was down to the last second for them. They
And
barely
I'm saying
survived.
like it was due to
Injuries.
form and injury.
Yeah, but you gave them an F.
Yeah, because of the expectation, because of the
Yeah, but they
players
were
that they
injured.
have,
If that's the case,
and the players and the way that they play. It's an F. Trust, it's an F because at Man U, right? We've had injuries in seasons where I could have blamed that on injuries, but I've heard other people rate us like, oh yeah, we're not good enough, or this, that, and the other, or we should have found a way. And you know what I mean? So
that's the truth.
that's like the expectation that I have for them. So
Everton.
Everton is just, I'll give him an F, to be honest,
Agreed.
because
Z. The fuck?
F. I give him an F
Like-
too. Everton was bad, bro.
Yeah.
Upon all the money that they spent to be that bad, it's atrocious. I'm not a
I
fan of
really
that
don't
at
think we
all.
gotta talk about Everton at all.
All right, bro.
and even the way that it's celebrated at the end, like
the fans
like they-
coming on the field,
like
that was
they
a little
wanna-
weird.
Nah, that's like a little weird seeing that last season with the fans coming on inside the field.
It happened a lot though. Towards the end of the season, it was happening
Like,
a lot with a lot of teams.
Don't that happen at like championship level and League One level
Yeah, but see,
when teams get promoted or they win like it's become like something
It's weird to you, right?
weird. Yeah, it is
But
weird.
that's because your team never has anything to celebrate. So like,
What are you
So,
talking about?
your fans
Nah, I
never
feel
watch
like you just want to.
Yo.
No. I feel like that's. I feel like you just want to. I feel like you just want to have a dig at me, but I'm not gonna pay no mind to that because when we won, we were more civilized, right? When we won, we were more civilized.
when was the last time you guys won?
It doesn't
I'm just
matter.
saying.
It doesn't matter. It was 2013,
Alright,
and when we won, we were more civilized to the point where we had speeches. We had people that retired, right? Not people coming on the
I
field
don't
and
care about
harassing
that, bro.
people.
It's okay. It's
Like,
okay.
any,
no, but the thing is, you know,
like who's the last team that won the title? other than City?
Liverpool.
When you won it, did you have fans come on the field? Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like that, like this whole year has been really weird.
You gotta understand. But the thing is, one thing I realized is that it's most likely because they're copying American sports. Because it happens in American sports. In some sports, you know how like basketball, like college basketball and stuff like that.
That's college or something.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
College.
But you know the thing about hold on.
When Aguero scored that late minute, did you guys were you guys on the field? No, right? No, they weren't. No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
But the thing is, what I'm saying is that
the cameras were
the
shaking.
people in England, right?
Yeah, I know,
the
but
people in England,
yeah,
they copy a lot of the things that they're now seeing here
Yeah.
and doing it over there.
So
So
I feel
it's
like
probably from there.
this whole year has been weird when it comes to football. People time themselves to goalposts.
And
Like-
no, I mean that one is a form of protest. So
And I feel like it's been weird. Like, because what I've seen is, or what I'm accustomed to is like those type of scenes happen at the lower level. Like with teams getting promoted or winning like a final, that's when you see fans on the field. Not when a team survives relegation or when a team wins. I mean, I can understand for City, but like
bro, but you know
What are
the
you talking
craziest thing
about?
I saw
what?
when was it Crystal Palace? Who did they play?
Was it Everton?
And
When
Vieira.
Vieira kicked somebody. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yo,
like
that's
those, like those
tired,
stuff,
bro.
yeah, like those stuff doesn't
This
happen.
coach went off. I said, don't mess with an African man, bro.
And even Aston Villa's one of the players got attacked when.
Bro, but I don't think.
See,
it was
but
that
that's
deep.
huh?
I don't think that attack was that deep to the
I
point.
mean, I didn't see it, but
where
that's
they
what
were
I'm
making
saying.
it like seem like, oh, he got assaulted, like he got his butt
Gerrard.
You know how they are.
That's these scouts, but
We're gonna move on to Southampton. I give it a C minus.
Southampton. I mean, I would really say,
A+.
bro, you. You. I mean, you. That's what you're gonna get for Southampton. That's the thing,
bro. They were bad. Bro, they were bad.
That's where you're gonna get.
Even a C minus, bro.
It was average.
Bro, not even
That's
average.
where
Bro, there
you're
were
gonna
times
get.
where they got their cheeks clapped so bad it was not funny, bro. They
But
let
that's
Chelsea beat
where
them
you're
6-0.
gonna get.
And it wasn't just that. They lost, bro, they lost like 6 matches in a row, bro.
Yeah,
Towards
but that's
the
where
end
you
of the
get.
year.
But that's where
That's
you
them.
get with Southampton.
Nah, bro, it was
That's
bad.
them.
It was bad.
The Southampton.
They're not going to get relegated.
But they're not exactly.
They're not going to finish top half.
Exactly. That's what you get with
Yeah,
Southampton.
but there
now.
have been years where they've been like top 8, top 10.
That was when they had the Luke Shaws and Gareth
Yeah,
Bale
yeah.
and all of this nice talents. Now they're not. Now they're in a position. I mean, for the coach to not put himself in that relegation battle. I mean, he's done a good job. I'll give him a C,
They were
to be
almost
honest.
there.
But
I give him a C,
what
too. They were
I'm
almost
saying
there
is,
in the relegation battle.
that's what you get with Southampton.
Right.
They're not great. They're not also bad. They're like
What about Villa?
Villa was a little disappointed,
Yeah.
a little bit.
I gave him a
Because-
C, but now that you said it, kind of.
I was a
I'm
little
going down to a
disappointed.
B.
A little bit. I would say a D. I was a little bit disappointed because
I think D's a bit harsh.
No, it's
how
not,
is it
bro.
harsh?
Because
The signings they made?
But didn't they change managers mid-season?
yeah, but
Yeah,
Dean Smith to Gerard.
He came mid-season.
It wasn't mid-season.
Wouldn't that be
it
an
was more
upgrade though?
I mean,
no, I don't see it like that.
No?
Dean Smith was really good.
No,
for
no,
them.
but what I'm saying,
No, but
no,
like Gerard with the way he has them
I
playing,
don't
but
think
what
so,
I'm saying,
and
though,
they didn't lose anybody
honestly,
though.
bro.
no, what I'm saying
I'm
though
looking
is
at
what's it
Gerard.
called? It's there's more like C to me is just like it's average. We had high expectations for them, but realistic expectations, this is around where Villa would finish.
Bro, there was no.
If we're being realistic,
No, they signed Leon Bailey in the summer. They were moving mad. They
That's
signed,
what I'm saying.
What's the bull name? The bull that plays as a Cam. The guy they signed. No, not Coutinho. They signed another guy. Oh, Buendia.
Buendia.
Yeah,
They-
but
they
he
signed
plays on the
Buendia.
left, right wing or something like that. Or
After they sold Grealish, they were crazy,
Danny
bro.
Ings
They
from
were
the
signed
start of the
player.
season. Danny Ings.
I expected them to
Come on.
finish
Yeah,
top 8,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying.
It's a
Like,
bad season for Villa.
I would
That's the
say a
truth.
D. I would say a D at
I'm
best.
saying
Higher D.
you guys just had high expectations.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did because of how they moved in the transfer market in the
Yeah.
summer. Because they had good, they signed some. really good
But
players.
also, it takes time to mesh.
Oh well.
If you really think about it, you can't sign that many players in one transfer window. And then just
Yeah,
expect
but that's
them
what
to-
they keep saying about Man U. It takes time to mesh, but
Man, we'll get to Man U.
bro,
We'll get to Man
it's
U.
like
We'll
when
get
it
to
comes
Man
to Man U, the same thing they apply for teams as it apply to us.
Yes.
Like I don't get it.
We'll
bro.
get to Man U.
Brentford.
Brentford.
I think Brentford exceeded expectations
I
because
give
a
it
lot of
I gave
people.
him a B.
A lot of people saw them going back down, but
And you know
I
what's
didn't even
funny?
know about them. I didn't
They
even know about
had
them like that.
One of
But
the highest grades for me.
But the thing is, the interesting thing that I learned about them was that their owner is also the owner of Midtjylland, if you know that team, and the way that he does his business and stuff is really, really exciting in terms of where they are or where they've been, and the way that the whole process of running a club. Like if you read about it, it's very, very exciting to see them. Where they're at.
Yeah, Brentford shocked us. I like Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
But for a second though, I'm not gonna lie, they looked like it was going down, and then they got Eriksson, and it kind of gave them that boost.
That boost, yeah,
and it helped because before Eriksson, it felt like Tony has to do the creation and then score goals, and you can't.
No, I learned a little bit about them when they got promoted. That's what I'll say. Like as being a good team, I knew about Ivan Toney and all of the other guys, and it was really exciting. But I didn't know. When they beat Arsenal, I mean, I thought like, oh, it was just another bad day for Arsenal.
I wasn't surprised when they beat Arsenal.
Normal day.
I mean, I was surprised because I didn't know about them like that.
Because last season was more of a surprise to me where they finished last season than this season. I'm pretty sure last season they finished top half, or at least Brentford. Last season they finished top half or close to top half.
They won
the championship.
They won the championship.
Yeah, they won.
This is their third season.
Brentford?
Brentford?
No,
this is their first
season. Bro, don't even look it up, bro. The Google Boys. Bro, Brentford won.
Rodney would say Google Boys.
But
nah, bro. They were in the championship.
They won the championship, bro. Because you know how I know?
That's where I was confused.
I used, in my Road to Glory manager mode, I used Brentford a couple years ago. So they won the championship.
They were in the championship.
Oh, I'm thinking of Sheffield. Sheffield.
Sheffield?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Sheffield.
No, Sheffield. Come on.
We're gonna move on because that blew me. Crystal Palace. The Palace of the Crystal.
I would give him a C. I don't know. I'll give him a C because
I give him a B.
Yeah,
a B.
Bro, Crystal.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't really watch a lot of Crystal Palace games, so I
the reason why I'm giving them a B is one, when they hired Patrick Vieira, right? The odds makers, right, for betting and stuff like that, it had them going to relegation. A lot of people were betting on them going to relegation because people were like, "Oh, Vieira's not a good coach," and this season he showed that he's a really good coach. And look at the number of kids that he's brought in. Elise, Conor Gallagher was really good. They have another Eze.
He didn't play this season though.
It was injured,
but I'm saying like the number of kids that they have now, they're excited.
To me, the way that I look
Guehi,
at it is
Mark Guehi looks really good for them.
The way that I look at
Tyron Mitchell, the boy that I think he plays left back.
Yeah, Mitchell.
Right?
Yeah, Mitchell. Yeah.
And then who's the other center back they have that plays with Guehi?
Guehi?
No, he's the one I'm talking about. There's another one that plays next to him. I forgot his name.
I don't know.
But yeah, they have some good players.
I mean, the way that I look at these teams is like you don't expect Crystal Palace to be down or be relegated. Like it's a big club, right? It's a big club. Like it's been in the Premier League.
It's like the fifth
for
biggest club
about
on its own.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like Everton. Like you don't expect Everton to be where they were this season.
Trash,
but then now with how football is moving, anything is a surprise now. Like there's a lot of things that can shock you.
I think
like over the years when you're watching soccer, you would not expect Everton to be what they were or Crystal Palace to be what they were. But now I feel like anything can happen at any time. So like for them, I never had them struggling or anything. Which is why I just see. Because I mean, part of it also is like, I did not really watch a lot of their games, so I can't really.
I did because of Conor Gallagher.
Okay, yeah, you have a player.
And not even just that, bro. Like I'm saying, even listening to other podcasts, right, bro? People were not rating Crystal Palace. People were saying they were going to relegation, and it shocked me because it was like.
That absolutely makes no sense.
Hey, because you gotta understand, first time manager, they don't really know the players like that, and he played with a lot of kids, so it makes sense for people to say that. I understand why they said it, but like,
even if he's a first time manager and they don't know kids, they have more than enough talent to be able to stay.
That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is, like last year,
look at the
who knew about the players that I'm talking about now? Guehi was sold by Chelsea to them. Look at a lot of players they brought in. Is it Eze or what's the other kid's name?
Eze came from QPR.
That's just
they made some signings that's helped them now. So
no, but what I'm saying is that look at the bottom three teams: Norwich, Watford, Burnley.
You're not
Burnley,
they're not in the same bracket. Like you're
yeah,
not gonna
that's
put,
like
that's what the way that I look at. People are just gonna make outrageous.
Yeah, but I'm just saying based on the opinions that I
predictions.
heard, right?
Yeah.
And based on what I saw from them, they did well. So
I
that's
mean, I
why
don't
they
really
did
be
beat.
listening to what people like other podcasts and what people, unless if it's like really like media prediction or anything like, oh, Crystal Palace is gonna, then I'll be like, oh, that's crazy or something like that. But everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and like with a club like that, I feel like it's just big, just like Everton, for them to be in relegation.
All right, the Castle of Newcastle.
I feel like they got really lucky. I'd give them a B.
They was going to relegation. It's not for the takeover.
Yeah,
bro.
they got really lucky. I'll give them a B though.
Yeah.
All because of, not because of the signings, but because of what the coach did. He's a really good coach, Eddie Howe, and the way that he got them playing is really exciting. I just cannot wait to see
With the money and the influx. And
with the money and what he will be able to do.
So
really good question, right? Would you swap out Eddie Howe for Poch at Newcastle? You think it would be a good prospect for him? Like, think about it now.
I don't think right now.
No,
Right now, you don't
I don't think right now. I think
because
I think,
listen, Howe
I
did
think
good.
there's a point in which Eddie Howe can take them to. You know what I mean?
But what's
like,
the ceiling though?
He
What's
has
the
a ceiling.
Yeah.
His ceiling.
His
So
ceiling,
once he
I
gets to that level,
I think his ceiling is gonna be top 8.
Top 8
somewhere
in
around
Newcastle
somewhere around there.
with them injecting money.
Yeah, I think
Top 8.
He was Bournemouth's manager. You know what I'm like?
I know.
That's
What I'm saying.
I don't
like,
have high expectations for him. But I think
you should with
but
all that money.
No,
and
but
all
I
the
think,
players
but I
that-
think,
know,
I
yeah.
think if you look at the teams that finished ahead of him, they're all better managers.
Yeah.
see
I mean,
what I'm saying?
I could agree
They're
with that.
they're all better managers.
But
I don't know about
sometimes a player can get you over the line or get you somewhere, right? And so I'm saying, if you're in Newcastle and you're looking
Not
to
right
spend,
now,
I'm saying if you're in Newcastle and you're looking to spend, let's say, $250 this summer, wouldn't it make sense for you to bring in somebody more like?
Yeah, but so the thing is, in order to
Or
fire
do you
a
wanna-
coach, right?
Yeah.
The coach has to be on, say, bad form or not doing well. They brought Eddie Howe in December
Yeah.
when the ship looked like it was sinking, and he studied the ship. So you don't want to fire him because it sets a bad precedent. And let's be honest, with Pochettino, he went to PSG with all that money, right, and didn't really succeed. So I don't think money is something that's going to make Poch succeed. So I don't really
No. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I feel like he's been
while
really.
PSG has.
I feel
all
like
the
PSG
money,
is very, very difficult environment.
the difference is,
bro.
It's
you-
difficult, but number one, let me say this. It's difficult because of
them
player
Mbappe,
power and all of that.
Neymar.
Number
Okay, so
two,
my question is,
the players
who
he
owns
has.
PSG? Who owns PSG? The
I know,
Saudis, right?
the whole Saudi Arabia owns it or
right?
whatever. Yeah.
Now who
It's
owns
a country.
Newcastle?
The whole
Exactly.
country.
It's the same type of people that own them now. So those Eagles that are building in PSG,
Yeah.
bro, I'm telling you,
No.
in 10 to 12 years,
No.
those Eagles are going to be at Newcastle because
No.
why not?
I feel like
Bro, they have possibly, maybe even 3 of the most egotistical players to ever play the sport of soccer. Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi.
and
Are you like if you
for
look
me-
if you look at the way
I just don't rate
No.
Pochettino. to be
Yeah,
honest
no, that's
with
cool,
you.
but
I know I don't rate him, but
Anymore.
but
Say you
wait.
don't rate him anymore because you used to rate him. Say you
Me?
don't. Yes, you.
me
Say you
No,
don't
I
rate
don't.
him anymore.
No,
This guy didn't rate him?
I never rate
Bro,
You don't want
I
to be
never-
United.
But
You
he
don't want to be
did.
United.
He
When-
did.
when
Hey!
Hey,
let's
when
let's
they-
backtrack.
when
Let's
they-
back- no,
hold on,
let's
before we
backtrack.
continue, Crampo. You say you don't
No,
rate-
let's backtrack,
you say
yeah.
you don't rate Push, right? And you say
I know,
that-
I don't.
You say
I
that the
don't.
money isn't the reason, but look at when Push was able to build a team. Look at the Tottenham team.
Yeah, no.
It wasn't money.
Even look at
no,
Southampton
bro,
team.
but what I'm
It
saying-
wasn't money.
It
That's
wasn't.
it
It wasn't.
Wait, that's what I'm saying.
It wasn't.
And he's not a money.
But it's not a money guy.
Relax.
But
I'm saying, look at the teams he was when he was able to build a team
Yeah.
and implement a team, and they were able to play the way that he wanted to play. Look at what he was able to do, right?
right.
Now
What
think
trophy
of
did he win?
it like this.
Which
I said there were always teams better than him.
What do you say?
No, bro, he went to a Champions League final and bottled it.
That Liverpool team was better than
Yeah,
that.
but in
no,
2016 he came second. He was this close to winning the league.
Man, bro, the biggest thing the man has done is won the Audi Cup, bro. Let's not say.
But he's never had the money at like the other teams.
I
He
know,
took,
but
he
like
took
he
his
could
team
have.
to the Champions League final, and he literally bottled it by making the wrong decision.
What's
Harry
the
Kane
name?
was coming off injury. Lucas Moura was hot. He didn't play Lucas Moura, and that was the reason why they lost, because Harry Kane that he put in there was not ready to play. That's why he lost.
Okay. That Champions League final that you guys played against
Bayern?
Whichever the last one you guys won, right? Bayern. Okay. Lampard is injured. Okay. And some centimeter that you had at the time was hot. Lampard is fresh off injury. The trainer said he can play the game. He'll be fine. You won't start Lampard?
It depends.
It depends on what?
It depends. You can't ask me, because even in that 2012, right? You remember that final, right? Before Drogba scored a goal, what player did you look at in that final and thought for Chelsea was going to win the man of the match? If you really remember, it was one player that was playing CDM, the Nigerian dude.
What's up, Mikel?
Yeah, Mikel had the best game in the Chelsea jersey that day. We didn't need. Lampard did even that day. Lampard didn't really. Bro, I went back to watch. Mikel had the best game out of everybody on that team. So the thing is,
so you're telling me you won't start your best player coming off?
No. I know. I wouldn't say him starting.
Listen,
I wouldn't say him starting.
Kane was. What was the score of that game?
It was 2-1.
It was 2-1.
2-1. Yeah.
And then Harry Kane scored.
No, he did not. But we also have been in a position where
who carried
when we
them to the final?
played Barca,
Like,
in
bro, who carried them
2011?
to the final?
who did?
Who carried Tottenham to the final when Harry Kane was injured?
I don't know. I
was
wouldn't say Lucas. Lucas Moura,
Bro, he was scoring.
no,
in
his
the
game.
final. He scored.
His game really came in that second leg of against Ajax,
yeah.
when he scored a hat trick.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
that one,
That
it really
was-
shouldn't have happened. That one, it should have been Ajax in the final. It was just some error in front of the goalkeeper, and he was just it allowed him. But I wouldn't like. I understand those decisions because, like, when you have the best player in the game, sometimes it's not about him scoring, but it brings a presence.
It's not
in
even
the game.
There's
And
no
we've been to a final
there's
where
no way Madrid goes to a final. Yeah, and Ronaldo's healthy. They don't play Ronaldo.
No, we've been there
Messi-
because in
Barca-
2011 we
like,
played Barcelona, right? Rooney was injured, but he had injection and he played. And Rooney didn't really have a good game. But who are you gonna play over Rooney?
But
Like,
in
you know what I
that
mean?
case,
Like,
right?
you and think about it. And think
I
about it.
understand that Harry Kane is what the big dog on campus, right?
I know, but think
But
about
they
it.
rushed him back,
Bro,
bro.
I know, but
Kane-
think about it.
And the
If-
thing is, what he could have done was at least start Lucas Moura. 45th minute,
Yeah,
58th minute. You could bring on Harry Kane. You get what I'm saying? Nothing is changing.
bro. And
But don't force it on him, because I'll be honest with you. For me, when I look at Harry Kane, I say that Harry Kane is not that guy. I don't think he's that guy.
like big game player. Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't think he's that
like,
guy. So it's not like when you talk about Frank Lampard,
That's-
right?
I mean, that's
for
your
Chelsea,
opinion,
for Chelsea, right? Frank Lampard and Drogba, I can say is that guy, because when you needed that goal, they were going
They're
to do
right
it.
there, yeah.
But with Harry Kane, when it comes to moments and finals and stuff like that, he shrinks.
I mean, think about it. Guy's career, how many times has it been in that environment?
Even
and I mean, that's the thing.
Hold on.
And
Even in
for
semifinals,
me,
right?
and
To get them to the final, when they need Harry Kane, bro, he shrinks.
I know, but I wouldn't even say that in that game.
Oh, you don't agree?
In that game, right? If you, in hindsight, you can say a lot of things, but right? But if you don't play your best players and you lose,
yeah,
the media,
it's gonna kill you.
the way they're gonna get on you, the fans, like, why was he sitting down? If he was maybe 50%, why didn't you play him? All of that stuff. In hindsight, I mean, there's a lot of things that I just think that it wasn't really that bad of a final. It's just that Liverpool at the time was just a better team.
All right.
It was just a better team, to be honest. And they weren't even supposed to be in that final.
Yeah.
Spurs was not even supposed to be in
It was
that
supposed
final,
to be Ajax,
to be
that
honest.
makes sense.
And
But I don't think Ajax would have beat Liverpool either. So, I mean, it goes.
who knows? You never know.
Yeah. Let's move on. Wolves. I give them a C.
I thought Wolves did well this season, though. They did well this season. I thought they did well
The
this
reason
season.
why I give them a
Top
C
10.
is, bro.
Yeah,
the
they
thing-
were what, 8?
hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did well.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
The reason why I
10?
say that is, one, bro, they play the most boring football on this earth, bro. And most of their bro.
And
Most of their wins come like 1-0, bro.
Nah, I thought it was exciting against Chelsea though. The 2-2,
Bro,
it was it was the most attacking
A dub is
football, huh?
I said a dub is a
I don't
dub.
want to hear
Was
that
it-
from
was
a
it
City
2-2?
fan. I don't even remember, bro.
It was 2-2 or 2.
It feels like
No. I feel like that was the most like attacking or offensive game because the moment that they came 2-1,
no. I
they
think
started
won.
attacking.
They
They started.
won, or we drew 2-2.
No, it was 2-2.
Yeah,
It was 2-2. Yeah,
Bro, we scored 2 goals and we allowed
Yeah.
them to come back and score 2.
that one goal. Yeah, from
At that time, they had figured it out.
Trincao. Yeah.
They had figured it out. But I'm talking about middle of the season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even against you guys, I think the match it was like 2-1 or something like that.
That was the beginning of the season. Yeah, we won 2-1. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the second leg,
The
they
second
played
leg,
y'all.
I think we lost or something. It was
Bro,
1-0. Yeah.
it was 1-0. They scored some meaty goal, bro. Almost.
Yeah, but
When you watch Wolves play, bro, it's like that.
it's always
let them
that's,
score.
that's how
It's a wrap.
Wolves.
They'll sit back.
That's how Wolves has always been. Even
It's disgusting,
under Nuno, yeah. That's
It's
how they've
disgusting,
always
bro.
played.
I don't rate them.
And I feel like even
That's how a
now
lot of teams.
they've been more attacking than what they used to be before.
Their new coach, I forgot his name. He's
Yeah.
really good with that.
Bruno Lage, yeah.
Yeah, and
I
then,
feel like
and
even
then,
this
what's
is
the
first
name of
season. This is
The
his
goalkeeper
first
they
season.
brought in. The goalkeeper was really
No,
good.
he's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they're doing okay. They're continuing from where they left off. They haven't really been
Honestly, they need to get relegated.
They haven't really been
Who,
amazing. They
Wolves?
haven't really
I
been
don't think they're
bad.
going back down, bro.
No, I'm
Um,
saying they need to get relegated because they're not doing anything in the Prem.
What do you mean they're not doing anything?
Bro, they're not trying to get into the top. What is it now? 7?
Weren't they close to playing Europa League when Nuno was
No,
there?
they played Europa League.
When they did? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
was
Yeah.
there.
What
But
happened?
I'm saying. I mean, that
And
was
it's
the
not
year
like
before
what
that,
happened.
though.
It wasn't Leicester in Champions League. And what do you mean? What happened? The fact that you get in there doesn't
you guys
mean you're gonna
Champions
have a huh?
Weren't you guys in Champions League?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what happened?
What happened?
This is nonsense because we're known to be one of the big dogs in the Champions League.
You're not anymore. though.
We're not anymore. That's the thing. I accept that reality. But what I'm saying is these teams can get in there
All right, bro.
and doesn't mean that
You
they're
guys-
gonna have
are
a
you guys
run.
gonna get there?
Of course we're gonna get there.
All right, bro. We're gonna move on because we're trying to get to the meat of this, right?
Okay.
Brighton.
A+.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll give Brighton an A. Yeah, I think they really
See,
play some really
I
good
give him
football.
as you guys can see, I give him a C. But I'm changing my mind because I'm going back on it. I did not expect them to be. I expect them to be mid-table. This is really high for them.
No, I think
Um,
I think the way they play, the way that the coach is very
exciting.
very
Yeah.
the coach is very good. It's a very good.
They're like
And
they're the opposite of
the-
Wolves.
The very opposite. Like the way he has a team playing with that players, it's not a 50 million or 60, 80 million, but they're a possession team.
Yeah.
Like when I'm talking about possession, they're a
They play.
possession team. Yeah, they can play.
Honestly,
They put the ball and some of the results they had. Didn't they beat City? They beat us. They beat us. I get it. Fine.
4-0?
Fine, I get it. But they beat City,
Yeah,
right?
it was
They
bad.
beat us.
I think they beat City or Liverpool. One
They
of
didn't
those.
beat us. Last time Brian beat us, I think, was last year, a couple years ago.
But the coach is really good. And
Alright,
the way they play. One guy that I love is the left back with the hair. I think it's
Cucurella.
linked, I think it's linked with City.
He was what's called?
Man City needs to stop taking our players, bro.
Yeah,
That
bro.
dude's supposed to come to Chelsea, bro. Yo,
That
Cucurella.
Cucurella guy.
Bro,
Yo, he is
why
really,
y'all
really
like
good.
that,
You
bro?
know he's from Barcelona, right?
Yeah, it's a box.
Bro, we're supposed to be signing him, not y'all.
Then
Yeah,
go
he
sign
was,
him.
he was very,
Or
very
what?
good.
You guys don't have the money now. You guys have money, so like I don't know what the problem is.
I don't want to hear it, bro. You guys are just
We need a left back anyway.
fraudulent team.
How are we a fraudulent team?
Fraudulent. Spending money left and right, buying players. We'll get to it. We're gonna move on to Leicester. I give him a C minus. Injuries,
I'll give him a D to be honest.
bro. They were
They were-
seventh,
They were disappointing
Or
to
what?
be honest.
eighth.
They were really disappointing for me because Leicester over the years, and it's been like that with Leicester. Over the years, they would
But
start
there were
really,
so
really
many
good,
injuries, though.
getting fourth, third, and then they would stay there and then drop out.
But
And
like,
I understand
but
about
hold on.
this.
Fofana was
I
hurt.
feel like this year they were terrible.
but this,
Yo,
but this
But
year,
everybody was hurt. Fofana was hurt. Vardy was
This
hurt.
no, they for a team
A
like
lot of-
that,
bro,
they
Tielemans was
really
hurt.
they've really invested in that team.
bro.
And to come, huh?
like, but it's not even, bro.
It's not what.
Fofana was hurt.
Tielemans was hurt.
Tielemans was hurt.
Vardy
Iheanacho
was
was hurt. Not
Yeah,
Iheanacho.
Nacho really.
Ndidi was hurt. Madison was hurt. That's the whole midfield.
Yeah, but
Madison came back.
Yeah, Madison came back.
He
and
came
was
back
on
and
the
he
10.
was
really
balling,
good.
yeah.
he
No,
was
no,
really good.
but I'm saying like Vardy was hurt. Like What's his name?
Then they signed a striker, backup.
Paxton Daka.
Yeah.
Yeah, they signed him.
Wow,
They also had that
He's
guy.
like he's not 19. He's like 20 something.
Does it matter? Does age matter?
So age doesn't matter now.
Doesn't matter.
No, so age
How old is
doesn't matter.
Foden? How old is Foden?
Foden is different.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear this socialization and
Foden is
all
generational.
this.
Bro,
Foden is
Just
generational.
stop
I'm
this
trying to
nonsense.
get to the top six,
Just stop
bro.
this.
Who's
I'm trying
generational
to
on
get
your
to the
team?
big dogs.
Just stop this.
Who's
nonsense.
generational on your team?
I'm trying to get
Just
to the
stop
big
this
dogs,
nonsense,
bro.
bro.
West
Stop
Ham.
this nonsense. I give West Ham an A plus.
I give him an A plus.
I give him an A plus because
Nobody got an A for
I
me.
think they really
Nobody
did
got an A
well.
for me.
No, to be honest, overall, when you look at West Ham, I feel like they were one of the informed. Yeah, I know, but they were one of the informed. They should have finished above us if it wasn't for the
I'm gonna give him a B.
If it wasn't for
Yeah, I give it a
them
B.
losing to Brighton, they should have finished. I feel like they were one of the informed teams in the Premier League this season. Like if you think about it,
I like the next one.
which one?
Glory, glory, Man United.
Man Well,
We'll start with the Man U fans.
honestly,
Nah,
I'll
let it go
give.
first, bro. Let it go first. What grade are you giving your club, bro?
I'm not going to be biased. I'll give them a C.
C.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm going for an F because
Okay.
it's
I don't want
been.
to be harsh on them.
No, I am going to be harsh because it's like it wasn't it this
Yeah,
season.
it
The
wasn't
expectation, the investments, it just wasn't it. It really fell way below expectations.
You
And
go, cause I want to go last. I want to tear
you
into
can
them,
tear,
bro.
you can lay into them, whatever. I know it's an F for me, and
Yeah, I said that.
What you go?
What? it's gonna come a time. It's gonna come a time. He's gonna be in my seat, and I'm gonna be like.
He's on top.
Yeah.
He's not
You know what, bro?
I'm gonna give Man United an F.
It is an F. Like there is no way around it.
No. But like,
There's no way
I feel
around
like
it.
an F is being generous, to be honest.
It is being generous.
Is there
If
a grade
it's-
behind F?
Because
If it's a Z or a K, I'll be giving to the
bro, because you brought in Ronaldo, you brought in Varane, you brought in Sancho,
Sancho.
and then Maguire was coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Thank
Luke
you.
Shaw was coming off as one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah.
It looked like Wan-Bissaka was finally trying to, at the very least, figure it out somewhat, and then everything just went to shit.
Yep.
Rashford also was coming off a really good season,
Yeah.
and then this season it's like you guys came back and
They
just
fell.
didn't feel like playing anymore. It's like, what's it called? Pochettino's last season
With Tottenham.
with Tottenham. You notice how everybody was like,
Oh yeah, they got thrust 7-0 by
you understand?
I think those kind of things, people say it's a hangover from losing or something like that. When you lose in the final, it can take really some effect on you.
Can I
But
get
that's
on
really nonsense though. Like if
you guys didn't lose in a final though. You guys just
like
were bad.
think about it. Liverpool lost in Madrid final, but the next season they came and they're still going at it. Like they didn't drop off, right? Am I lying?
Yeah, but there's a difference.
Like
See, the thing is, sometimes things have to fall favorably for you, right?
for you to have that motivation.
Not even that. In the champion, like with the Champions League you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Things have to fall in place and align for you in order for you to get to the final and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like this year, would we all agree that Liverpool had the easiest path to the finals compared to the other side of the bracket?
Benfica, Villarreal, yeah, they had the easiest.
You had
yeah,
Benfica.
Inter, Benfica, Villarreal. were the-
Yeah.
Villarreal beat Bayern, so they didn't really get to play
Yeah,
Bayern.
yeah.
And look at the road that Madrid traveled.
Yeah,
They had
Madrid was
PSG,
tough, yep.
Chelsea, Man City,
Man City,
and then
yeah.
Liverpool.
Yep.
So like it all really circumstances play a big factor in
yeah.
you being able to go back to that mountaintop. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And Liverpool's been to what, 2 out of they've been to 3 finals and won 1 out of 3, right?
Yeah.
So like, well, we'll get to
But
that.
what I'm saying
we'll
is,
get to them.
it doesn't really. So it doesn't really affect the mood of the players or the motivation of the player. We went to final, a Europa League final, and we lost. Right?
Yeah,
Fine, we lost.
Oh yeah,
We
you
came
guys
back.
didn't lose in the Europa League.
Yeah,
last year.
we came back. We came back to a new season. Shouldn't that be a motivation with either Ronaldo,
That's what
all
you're
of
talking
these?
about. It speaks on the
So-
players that are there at the club. Because when you look at, and also speaks on the manager, because Klopp will not allow you
Yeah.
to sulk on what you
On
did not
losing,
get.
yeah.
But even the year they lost, they won. Did they win any other trophies that year when they lost to Madrid? When
No.
that was
they
the
did
trophy
not.
last year.
Because I think Chelsea won the
No,
FA
no.
Cup that season. City
Yeah.
won the Carabao
Won it.
and then what's it
And
called?
then the league, right? Yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't win anything.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that it all depends on the manager and how he motivates his players, and if his players are willing to die on the pitch for that manager. Liverpool was hungry. And at that time, too, you got to remember, those guys were young. And those guys are built from a different cloth. You have a couple Africans in there. You have Salah, you have Mane. You know, with those players, bro,
Yeah, but still,
you got to understand, they're different grade.
Bro,
They're-
no,
hold on.
you can't really
They're
say so.
Hold on,
It's-
hold on. They're motivated by different things. But when you have players like Rashford, Sancho, all these guys, once things start going back, like even Pogba, then you see them lashing out at other players, lashing
I
out
just
at
feel
the
like
media and
no.
stuff like
I
that.
feel like
They're
the
immature. to
no,
be
it's not
honest with
immature. It's not
And
immature.
the
I feel like
mentality.
the mentality is not really that winning mentality. It's not built into
Your club.
into the club and into the players' mind because a team like City and Liverpool, you see how like hungry and how like they go into each like match like it's a final, and the way they play and the way they chase down players, and I feel like that mentality is not really there. I feel like United, like the way that we played, if we played the year we came second. We played like that is the reason I feel like the reason why we played like that was because of we were within reach of winning I don't know if saying winning the title or catching Messi, because I think we were like 2 or 3 points behind you guys in around December, and I feel like everybody started to raise their game. Even Pogba was balling when he hit that left foot shot.
Yeah.
And I feel like the team had to feel like they're competing for something before they actually raise their levels. Yeah. But when you're actually down here, can you do that consistently throughout the season? And that is the thing that I feel like we're lacking. You know what I mean?
Right. Can I give my grade for Man U?
Yeah.
I give him.
Bro,
give him
there's
an
no
F.
it's
I
nowhere
give him an
around it.
F,
Like
right?
if it's a lower grade, I'll
No.
go for a lower grade.
I
I'm a
give him
Man
a
U
D.
fan.
I give him a D. To be
I would
honest
say
with
D.
you.
Like, what's the positive part about this
Would
season?
you guys finish?
6.
Damn, yeah, that's an F. That's an F.
No.
Yeah, but
so
like
can
that-
I
but
explain
what's-
why I give him a
That's
D?
an F. That's an
Huh?
F.
Can I explain
Is
why I
that,
give
is
him
that
a
even
D?
Europa
But
League?
what's huh?
That even Europa
That is
League?
Europa
Yeah, they're
League,
playing
yeah.
Europa. The
But
reason
why
why I give
are you looking like that? What?
The reason why I give him a D is because I looked at it like this, right? The expectations come into the season. Some guys on other podcasts were touting Man U to win
The league?
the league and stuff
Those
like
guys
that.
were idiots.
Nah.
Those guys were
Well, I
idiots.
mean, we've established that now. We know
Those
they're
guys are
idiots,
But
but
it's not even hindsight.
Nah, I wouldn't say.
But-
I mean, coming into the season, I was
And
positive,
but
I wouldn't say winning the league was.
but
I
coming
said this
second
before.
last year. Hold on.
You guys are like
But
5 years away from City and Liverpool.
you weren't saying that. You weren't saying that when things were going well. We started saying that when things started going bad.
Bro,
So
I said
don't
it. I
care.
said it like on the first or second episode of the podcast.
Yeah, things were bad then. Like,
Bro, things were.
things were bad.
Things were bad.
yeah,
Bro,
things
come
were bad.
on.
We're talking about this year, bro. You
No,
said
no,
it this
no,
year.
no,
You act
no,
like
no,
you
no,
said
no.
it
It wasn't
September.
even the first episode that we posted. It was the first episode
The trials?
that we actually did. I said it. If you go back and you look at if you I don't know if you still have it.
I haven't.
That was back in like December.
I mean, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, but things were bad then. Even December. Things were.
December was bad.
Because
Yeah,
remember
no,
it was
December
Ralph.
was bad.
Yeah, I put in Ralph and everything.
Yeah, December was bad.
Like, bro,
yeah.
the reason
December
why I
was
say
bad,
it's
yeah.
a D, not
So
an
when
F.
was it good?
Huh?
So when was it good?
When was it good? Beginning of the season, it was good.
Yeah.
Beginning of the season, it was good.
And
When
that was
you
also
beat
the thing.
Leeds,
When
when
they
you beat
beat
West
Leeds,
Ham.
when you beat Leeds up 7-0, right?
No, it was 5-2, I think, or 5.
When
not that
Pogba
good.
had his hat trick of assists and then Bruno had the hat trick of
Patrick,
goal,
yeah.
right? I'm like, oh shoot, it's about to be the season of Man U.
Yeah.
I was
right
never
now.
worried.
No, but I didn't
I
think
wasn't
we were gonna win the league. I didn't think we were gonna win.
I
the
knew
league.
you weren't gonna win the league.
I didn't think we were gonna win it, but I thought we were gonna be challenging.
Question for you, Man U fans. What was the highest moment this season for you?
Highest moment
Aston Villa.
to me was honestly Cristiano's first game. That was the only highest moment for me.
And he didn't score.
His first game, he scored 2 goals.
Oh, yeah.
When it's packed at home,
Oh,
everybody. I feel like
yeah.
that was the highest
And what was the low?
moment for me. The lowest was Liverpool, Man City.
It was like back to back, bro.
Personally, it's not actually us losing, personally, just
But the
me
manner-
watching
But the manner they lost in.
the manner we lost
What
in,
about the Aston Villa game?
watching City and Liverpool play, the intensity of the game,
Yeah, you guys were
the
not
momentum.
at all.
I sat back and it really humbled me. Like from a personal, perspective. Like I'm thinking, like, yo, my team is not there. Like we're not good enough. Yeah, like we have the individual brilliance. I can pick out individual players, but as a team, we're not good enough.
What
And
about you, Greg? Highs and lows of the season. Would it be the same as what he said?
Same as what he said.
Probably.
I mean, what's a high other than Ronaldo's game? What's a high?
A
first game.
high for me for Man United season
What's a high?
was
This guy's about to say something.
it was the Aston
I
Villa
know it's
game
gonna be dumb.
when Coutinho came back and
They scored 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. That was a high.
No, because
a
like
personal low for me was I think it was the last game of the season or the
4-0, Brighton.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
I feel like at that point, it was expected. At that point, it was expected.
No,
At that
not
point,
like
no, it was
Brighton,
expected.
though.
bro.
Yeah, it was
Brighton,
expected.
though.
It's not even that. If you watch the game, Brighton could have easily scored 7 or 8.
Oh, of course. No. And even when it came to Old Trafford, right, we didn't have the ball. Although we won, but we didn't have the ball. And I was thinking, like, yo, why are we letting a team like Brighton like come to our home and
Dominate.
play and dominate? Like, although we won, but like, I'm still thinking, like, why?
There you go.
You know what I mean? It doesn't happen anywhere.
We're gonna move on to Arsenal because we could talk about Man U all day. Arsenal. I gave them a B.
B minus.
The reason why I gave them a B.
Joke over there.
I mean,
Didn't they finish ahead of you?
Yeah, but it's a joke, bro. Like for Arsenal to actually bottle it like that,
they
bro.
did bottle it. That's why I gave them a B, not an A, because
So
bro,
what about you guys?
the expectations for them.
Bro,
Arsenal's kind
no.
of like good.
At some
What's
point,
that
I accepted my team was not good enough.
They never did.
But for
Arsenal
them
fans
to
never did.
bottle it like that, who did they lose for Tottenham to climb over them?
Tottenham.
Tottenham. Yeah,
Oh, they lost to Tottenham.
Yeah.
I think it was
Tottenham-
No, they lost to they lost
They
to
lost the
But Harry
game
Kane
before
isn't a
that,
big
and then
game
they
player.
lost to. He's
No,
not,
they
though.
lost to
You
somebody.
beat Arsenal. You beat these kids, and you want to tell me Harry Kane's a big
No.
game player.
No,
You know what?
wait,
Just for that comment, bro, Spurs
no,
is getting
hold
a
on.
decrease in their grade, bro.
Like, I'm not a Spurs fan. It doesn't really matter to me.
No. Hold on. No, Arsenal lost to a certain team. They lost to somebody.
Might have
and
been
then-
Brentford.
Crystal.
Yeah, they lost. Yeah, they lost to somebody.
It was a
and
London
then,
team. I think it was a
and,
London team.
and then Spurs climbed over. I know they lost to Spurs. That one That one was.
No, they
were
lost.
gonna
Was it
lose.
Southampton?
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost to
1-0.
Southampton.
Yeah, it was Southampton. It was Southampton.
Imagine.
It could have been us.
But it was not that bad. One-
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys lost to Brighton 4-0, so I mean.
Yeah, we get it. You've been saying it the whole podcast. I get it. But for them to actually miss out on that opportunity of playing check, although they did well. They did well from coming from last season when they finished 10th or 8th. I feel like they did well. I give them a C.
What were your expectations for Arsenal coming into the season, though?
This season?
Not like this upcoming season. The season that just
The
passed.
season that just passed.
What were your expectations before the season started?
Finishing below us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
they
they're higher than y'all. They gotta get it
But still, like I'm going off of the talk of them, like fans saying, "Oh, they're gonna take the kids to Champions League and all of that," and they were close to doing that.
Yeah, so you gotta
But-
give credit. They were kids. They're not there yet, bro.
Bro,
the
at some
average-
point we
bro,
had kids. We
no,
had kids.
Not like them though, bro.
We had kids.
The
Like,
average
like,
age
what-
of
what-
that team is
what's-
23, bro. Come on.
We've been there. We've been there.
When?
We've been there.
When?
Van Gaal season, we've been there.
Okay.
We've been there, and we were in Europe League. We've been there, and you can't really say kids like that
Bro, they're
because what do you mean kids?
Bro, the oldest player on that team is freaking Thomas Partey
No, it's
and
not.
Lacazette.
No, it's not.
Who?
Shaka's old.
Shaka's like 34.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
Come
thing
on.
is,
What
I'm
do you mean,
talking
come
about,
on?
bro, I'm talking about the interior.
Ramsdale's not young.
Yes, he
Ramsdale's
is.
like 25.
No, it's not. He's
Ramsdale's not that old.
Is he a
bro.
kid?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? 25 is a kid.
In terms of
25.
football, bro, he's a
For a
kid.
keeper? For a keeper, that's a kid.
He's 24.
Yeah, for a keeper.
Bro, so am I old?
Are you a kid?
Bro,
Are
no.
you a kid?
But if I was playing football, I'd be a kid.
Oh, come on, bro.
Bro, he's 24. Bro, he's a year older than me. Like, bro, he's not that old.
I wouldn't say a kid. You know what a kid is?
Who's a kid?
18, 19-year-old. That's a kid.
So Foden's not a kid?
Huh?
Foden's not a kid.
I wouldn't particularly say
Bro,
Foden
in
as a
football, you're a
kid.
kid, bro.
I know, but like the way you're putting it makes me
Bro,
feel like
you know that
he just came straight out of the academy, and it's like,
You know what the issue is? Mbappe and Haaland have spoiled us to the point.
okay,
that,
is Mbappe a kid or
No,
Mbappe,
that's what I'm
Haaland,
saying.
Foden, and
are
Foden.
they kids?
they spoiled us to the point now
Mbappe, Haaland,
that
and
because
Foden.
before, right, for footballers to be
Foden.
playing for big clubs like this,
Mm-hmm.
you are not going to be playing at that age that they are.
No, the footballers
Bro.
have been playing at that young
Bro,
age. though.
unless you were
Messi was playing at
like,
that
bro,
young age.
hold on, exactly. Unless you
Ronaldo
were
was.
the prime
Ronaldo
of
was.
like, bro, and unless you were like the
They are
the
the prime,
top,
though. But
yeah,
they are
the top of the top.
But
Like
they
unless
are
you
the
were
top of the
special,
top.
you were not playing
But
like
they
that,
are
bro.
special.
They,
They're special.
There's
Exactly
no,
my
no, 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 no.
point.
There's been
What I'm saying is that
There's
you
been a
can't-
history of players at a young age playing for the big club started.
They're special players, bro. You're talking
What
about
you mean special?
Ronaldo. We're talking about, bro. We're talking about legends. We're not talking about. Bro.
Haaland and Mbappe have that same potential.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying that they've spoiled us to the point now that we think, oh, if you're 18, you should be banging in goals and doing stuff like that,
I
bro.
don't think
Players
so.
develop at a slow rate.
Me personally, I don't think if you're 18, you have to be banging in goals.
Bro, they expect you
But
to bang in 40
I
goals.
I think
Arsenal fans expect Eddie Nketiah to give 20 goals at age 23 or 22.
I don't think that's
And-
too much.
Huh?
In all competitions, 20 goals?
Bro, they played in one competition.
20 goals.
They played in one competition.
hey,
How many competitions did you play
listen,
in?
Huh?
huh?
How many competitions did you play in?
How many did they play?
Why are you coming at Matthew, this guy?
Yo, but Spurs. I give
Yeah,
them
but
a C.
You gave Spurs a C?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
Bro, they have, let's be honest, they have like probably
I think
the third or
that
fourth
they-
best manager in the league. Agree?
Okay.
I think they did
So,
well. I'd say
what,
B. I'd say.
what about their squad? What about their squad? Man
What?
United squad is better than them. City
Yeah.
squad is better.
Wait,
Liverpool
hold
squad
on.
is better.
Is it?
Chelsea squad last
No.
season was better. That's
Is it
4
better?
teams.
Liverpool squad was better.
Yeah, I said
No,
4
but
teams.
but the thing is,
And you can argue
No.
that Arsenal squad is
Bro.
also better.
but look in
Okay, but that's still
January.
4. That's still
Bro,
4
they have-
teams.
They have Kane, they have Son, they got Kulusevski. Kulusevski was a beast for them when he came, bro. Dude had the same amount of goals and assists as Saka that they praised.
Mhm.
He got the same goals and assists as them, I believe. Don't quote me on that though, but that's what I saw. They brought in, what's the guy they brought in to play DM for them when Conte came? The guy they got from Juventus, Bentancur. Some people were saying Bentancur was not that good. He came and he solidified their senior because Højbjerg and all those players were not doing it. They
Spurs
I
from
think they're
midfield
okay,
going
bro,
forward,
but
they're
I'm
good.
not a-
But
I hate that
defensively,
team. I hate that
defensively,
team.
they're
Romero
not.
was
So
really
you're
good.
being biased.
Yeah, I'm being biased. Hell, I would have given
Nah,
him an F if I could.
they're. I'll give him a B.
They're only in
I'll
the
give
top
them a
4
B.
because Arsenal did not have the balls to hold on to their top.
I feel like
No,
between
simple.
They're
I
in
feel
the
like
top
between
4
them and
because they're
Arsenal, I would
better.
have picked Spurs.
Yeah.
Because of Conte. I
Yeah,
would have
but
picked
bro,
Spurs.
Arsenal had like I think it was like
They-
6 or 5 points.
Yeah, they
And then they
exactly.
bottled
But
bro.
but,
Yeah,
if you,
that's
but,
what I'm
but then
saying.
again,
Literally, Chelsea
Bro.
gifted them a win, and then they came to you guys and won, right?
Yeah,
oh wow, they beat you guys.
Yeah, they
they
beat
beat
them.
us, yeah.
Chelsea
Who
gifted
didn't
them
beat you guys this year?
bro,
Chelsea.
chill out.
Chelsea didn't beat you.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
we
think it was
did.
like draw.
All right,
Yeah,
let's,
we
go,
drew
let's,
twice.
let's go to the next one.
The next one is Chelsea. I give him a C.
D minus.
Oh,
C.
I give him a C.
What about you, Greg?
He finished third.
D minus.
Honestly, I would say B maybe because it was expected.
Nah.
No,
No,
that's
no.
not what I
Third was
No.
expected.
No. This is why I'm giving him a D minus.
Why are you giving him a
If
D?
you go back,
Did you
right?
think they were gonna win the league?
No, listen.
We
I
did.
No, did you think?
Wait,
You were really?
Why-
No, I did not.
Mike,
I thought you were
wait.
gonna be challenging. That third spot was yours, but I didn't have
Mike,
you guys
Mike,
winning the
listen,
league. I'm
listen,
sorry.
if
No,
you-
listen.
If you go
I
back,
didn't say.
if you go back to the beginning of the season,
Yeah,
and you look at the pundits and what people were saying before the season started,
bro.
They
They
were-
were pundits. Everybody is entitled to their opinion.
Yeah, obviously, right? But like a lot of people were saying that Chelsea was going to finish.
That's because of
ahead.
Lukaku.
But wait,
That's why I gave
that's
him a
what
C.
a lot of people were saying, right? Then the season started, and then they started out good.
Yeah, they
people,
did,
people
yeah.
were like, "Oh my goodness, yo, Chelsea,
Yeah.
and then it happened.
We were on top of the table at one point. Put some respect on our name. D minus.
Yeah, but I
Bro.
didn't have like. The
For
reason
what
why I'm giving you guys a
people were
B.
expecting,
Or maybe I'm kind of on the edge, maybe a B or a C.
And even the
But-
third place you finished, you almost bottled third
But
place.
We didn't buy
no,
the
they
third
did not.
place.
They were like
we had a
miles ahead of.
comfortable
Bro,
lead,
they
bro.
finished. They finished only 3 points ahead of Spurs.
Yeah, but that's still comfortable. We were never going to drop.
I mean,
into that
factor
race
in like the owner selling the team and all of that. Those
Bro,
kind of
come
things
on,
can-
though. The
those
reason
kind of
why I
things
gave
can
you
take
the
a toll
C is
on-
because
on
the
the team.
expectations
But-
we had as champions of Europe and signing Lukaku,
bro,
we were so
winning a cup and winning the league is different.
No,
Like, you gotta understand,
hold
bro.
on, dog.
Like-
Hold on.
Yeah.
The football we were playing towards the end of last season, right?
Mhm.
We beat these guys 3 times in a row, bro. Name a team that's done that.
We've done that too. We've done that
And
too.
what did you do with it?
bro, a
We've
lot
been
of
City 3 times.
What
We've
team?
been City 3
Hey,
times.
hey,
On this-
hey,
on this-
hey, in the span of 3 weeks.
Hmm?
In the span of 3 weeks.
It wasn't 3
It
weeks,
was 3
but
weeks. It
we've
was
been
3
City
weeks.
3 times too. Only beat
It was
the
two
PE
cups.
teacher. He beat only 3 times. I don't know.
I said, no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Like,
It doesn't.
bro, and that's
Bro,
what I'm saying.
don't let this man
But
diminish the
I know,
fact that
I know,
we
but-
slopped them, bro.
I
We
know,
showed
but
them,
like-
we showed,
but-
bro. Off the
What I'm
hype of
saying
that,
is,
right?
yeah.
Off the hype of that, as a Chelsea fan,
Mhm.
then the thing that we all claimed we were missing, right,
Mhm.
was what?
A striker.
As strikers,
Okay.
we got Big Ron coming in here.
I told you that wasn't a
What
good
is-
signing.
But come on, what?
But even
I
with
even
him-
said it wasn't a good sign.
No. Even with him, I still did not have you
Bro,
guys.
listen.
A lot of people did. A lot of people were
You know
saying
why?
they were
You know
saying
why?
Chelsea
No,
was
you know
clear
why
of
it's
Liverpool
also
and
a
Man
C?
City.
Nobody said that. Don't even do that.
Why?
Nobody said that. Nobody said
What
that.
is it?
They were saying,
people were saying,
bro, people were
Chelsea was
saying,
clear of Man City. and
Man
Liverpool.
City and
Nobody
Liverpool,
said that.
bro.
Stop.
They said they were
Get out of here.
They said they were
Get that. Stop that.
No.
Bro, the points gap between us and City, they had 93 and we had 74. We were supposed to close that gap, if not win at all. But hey, you're talking, bro. You're not even in the top 5. Mind your team.
The thing is, coming into the season, when everything was set, everybody was looking good, everybody had high expectations. I didn't have Chelsea to win the league, win the league.
I had
You know
Chelsea.
why? You know why? Because of previous history of Liverpool and Man City going at it like that. I expected you to be challenging, like be in there, like closing the gap.
Challenging for second.
Not, yeah, but not. I wouldn't say challenging for
second,
second.
but like-
When I say challenging,
But closing the gap,
when I say challenging, I mean
The gap
like
is
being
big,
close
oh.
in there.
The gap
Either
is
you're winning it, but
big. Bro, that's like 20.
I'm not saying
That's a
winning it, but like
19 point
challenging.
gap between first
But
and
that's
third.
what I'm saying. Like I didn't have you guys like winning by like challenging.
yeah, that's what I
Bro,
had
that's
to
a
do.
great
But like winning
No,
the league,
Stop being
Chill,
that.
winning the league, like I didn't
So
put you guys.
where did you have your team at the beginning of the season?
I had my team in the top 4. Whether it was like,
Okay, then. So
but
clearly
what
opinion.
what I had for my team was challenging for the league. And with Tottenham, I didn't even have Tottenham in the top 4.
I
Why?
didn't
Because of how they
Nuno.
performed the previous
And
season.
I didn't really agree with
Yeah,
Nuno.
exactly.
But
And
to be honest, that's what I'm
believe
saying, bro. Okay, because we talked about your highs and lows. My high for Chelsea was that month in October when November when Lukaku was injured and we were whooping teams. Lukaku, you're the reason why our team fucked up. Our low of the season was when he did that interview and he messed us up. Romelu Lukaku, pack your bags and go back to Inter, bro. Nobody wants you at Chelsea no more, bro. You are a fraud, bro. You are a fraud. Pack your bags and go back. Who comes to a team and in 2 months opens his bro? He's $100 million player. You come to a team and 2 months later, I miss my girlfriend Lautaro Martinez. I want to go back home.
it was
to
an
Inter.
interview plan.
Bro, Lukaku, pack your bags and go,
It was
bro.
your coach's
Nobody
fault.
wants
It was
you.
your coach's
He
fault.
doesn't want to
It
be
was
there
nobody's
anyway.
fault by his
Your
own.
coach told him he was going to play one system.
No, he didn't.
And then he switched the system.
Nobody
with
told
Lukaku.
him nothing, bro. You
So why do
come,
you want Lukaku to do? What
we
do you
are a
want
team,
Lukaku
bro.
to
We don't. We're not Man U, bro. We don't build around one player. It's a team.
You don't build, bro. How are you gonna build a team if you don't build around a player?
do?
It's a system.
Every team has been. Every team.
What team
Every
builds
team
around
has
one
been
player?
building
around
Barca's then Barca built around Messi.
At the very least. At the very least.
No,
When I
No,
have
they did not.
Iniesta and Xavi and Busquets in the middle,
come on, bro. They built around Messi.
They didn't
Did
build-
you not build around Messi?
he was their best player, but
No,
he
they
wasn't
was not.
built around
They
Messi.
built a
Pep-
team around
Pep-
Messi.
at the very least,
they
Pep-
built a
Pep
team
did.
around Messi.
He moved Villa to the left
to the right.
or right so that
Bro.
Messi could play center forward.
Who was the best player on that team?
Messi.
Okay, then. But what was the system called Messi?
Yes, Messi is Barca.
What's the system?
Messi
plays.
Barca is Messi.
What is the name
Why?
of the system
Messi
they
is
play?
But where is
Messi
Barca right
It's
now?
Messi what tiki-taka. I'm
No,
about to see
no,
my
no, no, no.
They're playing tiki-taka.
It's Messi,
Think about it. Think about what I'm saying. Messi is Barca. Barca is Messi.
Understood.
When you take Messi out of the team, look at Barca right now. It's not the same team.
What do you mean?
Okay,
We
and what did
finished
Messi?
second.
And what did Messi
Huh?
do?
We finished second.
And what did Messi do without Barca?
Exactly. How is he doing? How is he doing
Okay,
without Barca?
so
And that's what I'm saying.
Top assists in the league on.
Was he?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
And goals?
Ask him how many goals. Lukaku scored more goals than Messi, bro. But they don't want to talk about it because it's Messi.
Even Greenwood scored more goals than
Hey.
Lukaku scored more goals than Messi, but they don't want to talk about it.
You know whose
Shut
team?
up.
You know whose team's playing Champions League next year? Messi's team. You know whose team isn't playing Champions League next year? Ronaldo.
Bro,
Where did you
if
guys
I
finish?
promise you, bro, hold on. If Man U
Just stop
wasn't
it, bro.
it,
Stop
if
it.
Man U
Stop
wasn't
it.
League
Stop
On, they would win League On.
Didn't you guys finish fifth? No. Oh, I'm sorry, sixth.
Yeah, second.
And you barely finished sixth.
Yeah, we did.
All right, let's
We're
move
in
on.
sixth.
Let's move on.
But the logic that I'm trying to make is like Barca. When you, it's like it's built around Messi. It's been built around him. What?
It's built around Messi. We understand.
It is built around him.
Let's go to what's called the Liverpool one.
All right,
Liverpool.
I give him a C.
a C.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
give him an
C.
A. Honestly.
An A for what?
A for
What
what?
do you mean A for
A for
what?
opposites.
What do you mean A for what?
A for what?
What did they do bad?
They didn't win the league.
No, I got it.
course.
I got it for you.
No.
Hold on, I got
But
it. for you.
who's? I mean, how many teams are supposed to win the league?
Go ahead, bro.
Bro, they didn't win the league.
But
Hold
how
on.
many teams are
How
supposed to
can you
win
give
the
them
league?
a league?
And how it happened?
Hold on.
Bro, how it
Bro,
happened?
hold on. Let me give you. Every
Okay.
did they score a goal? All the finals that they played, did they score a goal in it?
What final?
The finals that they were in,
Champions League final?
every final that they played, they scored.
We're talking about league, not finals.
No, but I'm saying, did they win? This is what I meant to say. Did they win in regular time? In
No,
any of the finals,
all
no,
the
they
finals
didn't.
went to pens.
It went to pens. They weren't able to. They
Apart
played
from-
Chelsea twice. They went to pens.
Yes, Mom.
No, go ahead. You can do it. So basically, City with Liverpool, right? They were talking about quadruple talk, right?
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Of course it didn't happen.
That's
Okay,
exactly
cool.
my point. They hyped us up. They told us, oh, we're about to win a quadruple, and then it became a.
That's not an expectation.
Hold on, that's the expectation they set for themselves. They were making that noise.
Based on the circumstances they were in.
Okay, and
Certain
what
expectations.
happened?
Were they talking about quadruple from the beginning of the season? No, they were not.
But
It's because of they picked up the Carabao
no,
and they picked up
it
the
started before the Carabao.
No, it did not.
It did,
No, it
bro.
did not.
I was hearing Graham Souness, Gary, what's his name, Jamie Carragher. All of
I
them
feel like
saying
it started after the Carabao. It started after the Carabao, and then when they beat
Okay,
you guys
did
in
they-
the FA Cup,
did they
and then
win-
they started to be like, oh, quadruple.
Did they win a quadruple?
They did not.
Did they win
But
the
what
league?
I'm saying, we're talking about the league, right? And the way that it happened in the league, bro, they went down to the last game of the
And
season
what
and they
happened
almost
then?
won. And that's what I'm they didn't win it.
Okay then.
But the league is and yeah, one team didn't win it. One team has to win the league, right?
And it wasn't them.
And it wasn't that. But a team, think about it, like Man U and City, right? It went down to the last game of the season.
Okay. But,
So a team like that, you can't really say
but
and beat, right?
Did you
We
really
didn't win
think-
it.
But my question
But-
to you is, did you really think Liverpool was gonna win? That City was gonna bottle with last game of the season?
I didn't think
All right,
City
then,
was
so-
gonna.
So
I didn't
what
think.
was all that hype for?
But remember, middle of the season, City was up about 11.
Yeah, but Liverpool
But they
had games
closed
in
it.
hand.
But it doesn't matter.
It does.
It doesn't matter because those games you could lose. But the points count.
Okay,
points
so
on the
but
board
what I'm
counts.
saying is, if
not
you're
points
telling
that
me,
you
yeah, but if you're
expected.
telling me, oh, City was ahead of them 11 points, you also have to put context to it that they had Liverpool had games in hand. That they
Yeah,
had
but
to
those
play.
games in hand, you have to win them to close the gap, right?
Exactly. So, but don't tell me that without also referencing that is also a factor in it.
Okay, but I never knew that. But you said it. Fine. But they have to win those games in hand to close the gap.
did they
And the
close
way
the
that
gap?
it happened, they did.
Did they win?
Did it? Bro,
That's all
Joe,
that matters.
I know they didn't win. But if you look at the season they had, I wouldn't
They
give
failed.
them anything below an
They
A.
played in the Champions League final.
You're saying they failed because you're listening to the fans saying they want to
Yes,
win
because
the
everybody was in my
But
DMs coming at me
Yeah,
crazy.
so you speak to the people in your DMs.
Oh, and that's what people are speaking to. Y'all failed.
I'm talking about Liverpool as a whole.
They failed.
I'm talking about Liverpool as a whole and coming into the season.
You think Klopp
it was
is happy
not
with what happened this
Of course
season?
he's not happy.
Okay,
of course he's not happy
so it's
picking
a
up.
failure.
any way
Bro,
that you want to put it.
They
By
picked
me,
up an Energy Cup trophy, bro. Nobody cares.
Bro, Energy Cup
Man
trophy.
City won it 4 seasons in a row, bro. That's how you know that we don't care. Man City won it 4 seasons in a row, bro. It doesn't matter. You won the FA Cup. They beat us on pens.
Bro, Liverpool coming into the season was not doing a quadruple. I could
And
have
they
said
did.
that. I could have said that for my
And they
team. I
did.
could have said it for City.
And they didn't.
But they didn't.
They set that expectation there around
the
like
way-
February,
but the
March,
way
and they didn't
They
do it.
performed into competitions, getting to the final of
I
FA
know where
Cup.
he's coming from.
I get that.
You know my point,
But
right?
I get
But
where
I'm
I'm
speaking.
coming from. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the
like,
day, right?
they didn't win it, but
They
I
didn't
get your
win it.
point. But like, if you look
Like
at
you
how
said,
they performed,
City-
right? Yeah,
Had like a gap, like
Yeah,
they were
but
up
the
like by
gap,
11.
but the gap is false.
I know.
That's
but
my
you're
thing.
speaking,
That's my point.
But I get your point. But you're speaking to critics. I'm not speaking to critics. I'm speaking like overall.
But then I also asked you,
Right?
would Klopp be happy?
Of course, he would not be happy
Okay,
losing
then.
Champions League and losing the league.
Then
Of course, he would have loved to win the
That's
Champions
my
League.
point. They failed.
I wouldn't say they failed.
So
I wouldn't say
hold
that
on,
they
hold on.
failed.
Let's be
Because,
honest, right?
I
but
know
like,
you're coming
no,
from.
Hold
no,
on.
he's speaking
But
to
my
critics.
question
No, I
is-
get what you're saying.
My question
But
to you is that, right? As a club, right, a big club, when we come into the season, if we have to
Bro,
rank,
look.
if we have to rank the trophies that we wanted to win,
Yeah.
how we ranking them?
like in terms of like most important, I'll say
Uh-huh.
league, Champions League, and then
All right,
the
then.
cup.
So the
but
two most important,
but
they
think about
win.
it. If your team, if Chelsea had two trophies,
We went
Car-
to
no,
the
no,
first
I
season.
know. Relax. Carabao FA Cup. You went to the Champions League final. You didn't win it. You didn't also win the league, but you were close. Would you consider as a failure,
Yeah, I consider Chelsea's season now as a failure.
bro? I'm work with the scenario. Play devil's advocate. with
I
me.
am. I would
Like,
consider it as a failure. And you know
As
me.
a failure?
You know me,
Really?
bro. You know I would.
I would be disappointed, but I would never say as a failure because
I think
bro,
it's a failure.
getting to that Champions League final, getting to the league where it got to, I wouldn't say it's a failure, bro. Like how many teams are able to get there? Like these things doesn't happen often. Well, think about it. Most often when these things happen, City have already stretched the gap.
Yeah, stretched
like
the gap.
these things happen. This
Yeah.
I would say a decade and sana. This thing happened.
Okay,
the
but-
last time it happened, it was City and Man U. These things don't happen like that.
Okay,
to
but-
get
but-
there, bro,
but my
you would
thing
be
is
disappointed,
bro.
but you won't call it a failure.
My thing is, right, this is what it is. It's a two-legged race, right? Once we got to the finish line, you were supposed to seal the deal. You tripped up. That is
But
my
how did
thing.
we trip?
They didn't win it.
They didn't win it, but if you look at Liverpool's form, they were consistently close to. They almost
Yeah,
won.
they almost won.
Yeah, but
they
for
never.
me-
It's not like
but for
they
me-
lost. It's not like they lost the game, the last season, the last game of the season.
So, all
they
right,
won. Man
hold on.
City won. They almost.
If okay, to the Champions League, right? If I
Yeah.
showed you, right? If we didn't watch the game, right?
Mhm.
And I showed you the statistics, right?
Mhm.
And like the possession, all of that, XG, all of that.
Mhm.
Who would you have thought won the game?
Of what?
The Champions League final.
Well, I'm looking at the scores, right? Oh, you're gonna
No,
give me scores,
I'm
right?
not giving you scores.
Why are you not giving me scores? What am I doing
telling-
with that?
That's why I said if we look
Those
at
things don't really tell the whole story.
no,
That's-
but you said to look at it hypothetically, right? I'm trying to give you a hypothetical situation.
yeah, but if you don't
Hold
give me
on.
scores, that's the end results.
bro,
You're not giving me end results.
that's what I'm asking you, right? Even in your cup finals, right? If you were to look at the stats, right?
Mhm.
No goals, nothing like that. Look at
Okay.
just the stats.
Oh yeah.
And I asked you, based on these stats, who would you predict won the match? The Champions League final, who would you have predicted won the match?
Liverpool.
Exactly.
But-
They didn't. And the same
but-
thing.
but- But no.
Say
Why
what
is
you got.
no. But for me, I predicted Madrid to win it because Liverpool as a team and versus Madrid as a team and the mentality that has been
Madrid
drilled
team.
into Madrid is not there for any other club in the world right now. Like if you put PSG and Madrid team right now, I would have picked Madrid to win it.
PSG
I'm
is
not.
a team, though.
No, I know, but.
They're just
You can
players.
have Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe in that final
doesn't matter.
against Benzema and Vinicius, and I'll pick Benzema and Vinicius over. Not because I don't like PSG, not because I don't like, but it's because of the mentality that's drilled into these guys. It's like it's not the same for any other team in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like talent alone and tactics, it will not get you there. Like these guys is just on another level
All
when
right,
it comes
so
to mentality.
we spent 20 minutes on Liverpool. We're gonna move on to Man City. He's not here because he's a Man City fan. But because I know he would have been upset with the grade I gave him. I gave him a C too.
I mean, I'll give him an A. I'll give him an
They
A.
bottled it, bro.
I mean, I can understand where you're coming from, that they bottled it in the Champions League, but
bro.
I mean, at the end of the day, they won the
They
league,
won,
right?
yeah.
They won the league.
But
But-
what is the objective for them this season? Let's be honest.
The objective for them is always to win the Champions League.
And
They did
what
not.
happened?
They did not. But they picked up a league.
And let's be
That's
honest.
what's important.
Whose fault was that they didn't win?
Whose fault would it be?
That they didn't go to the Champions League final. If we're being honest,
But whose fault would you? Who would you blame that on?
them. This is not Madrid did not win that game. City lost it. If I say that, you get what I mean. Madrid did not win.
When
City lost it because City in the first leg when they should have killed it, they didn't kill it. Bro, they could have put in like 20 goals in that first leg, but they allowed Madrid to hang in there. And there were moments where there were lapses in concentration, like the Vinicius goal. Bro, he literally, right? It was right after City scored. He played the ball through Fernandinho, right? Fernandinho was playing right back. He played around Fernandinho. And the City players watched this man dribble from the center line all the way down, bro, and shoot near post and score. That is my thing. Like, mistakes like that, bro, it's not the other team beating you. It's you beating yourself. And that's what City did. Like, I'm not going to say and blame, oh, it was Pep, it was this person, it was that. As a team as a whole, they beat themselves. So that's my thing.
I feel like they were short on their expectation. But I'm still kind of leaning on maybe an A and B. I'm kind of in the middle. But
What grade would you give them? I give them a C, bro. They should have.
I wouldn't say. I mean, they didn't meet their target. But if you picked up a Premier League,
Yeah, but
then
they've been doing it. You get what I'm saying?
And
It's nothing
yeah,
new.
they've been doing it, but it's a hard thing to do. Like, not every.
Is it really hard for a club?
It's hard though.
Hold on. Is it really hard for a club whose second team, bro? Let's be honest. Man City's second team, right, would be a top 4 team in the Premier League.
For sure. Yeah.
So if I have that on my bench and I can rotate that much, bro, with Man City, when you rotate, there's not a drop off in quality.
Performance.
So it makes it easier for you as a club to be able to win leagues because leagues are won over a long period of time. That's why they struggle in Champions Leagues because in Champions Leagues, it's not about how well you're playing. It's about how well you're playing right now.
Yeah, in the present moment, yeah.
It's your form right now. It's not about because City can have dips. They'll lose a game and then they'll come back next game and then they'll win 4-0, 6-0. You get what I'm saying?
Cup competitions
Are different. Exactly.
Cup competitions are different.
That's what I'm saying with City. I'm giving them a C because, bro, when you have that squad depth that they have, you can rotate. Bro, they have $100 million man sitting on the bench. Come on, dog. They have $100 million man sitting on the bench. So you cannot come and tell me with all those players you signed, you only won 1 trophy. Like in previous seasons, they were winning the Carabao Cup and the Premier League, right? This season, the Carabao Cup, you lost that. So what you did the season before, and what you did this season, is you dropped off 1. You didn't add to it. You lost.
You lost, yeah.
You subtracted. So I can't give you a high grade, based on the fact that you didn't even accomplish the same thing you did the season before. You downgraded.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad to say that the downgrade is winning the Premier League, but that's what it is.
I wouldn't say it's a downgrade because it's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do, and it's like getting to that level is taking them a while, and it's built the team to the point where they're able to do that. If that makes sense, and if they're not there, no team would be able to win it consistently like that. He's built a system where they're able to do that,
And it works.
and it works. Yeah, but with cup competitions, it's different. Like, it's a different mentality, which is why a lot of these teams don't even succeed in the cup competition.
All right. So my question to you, right, is who would have been your player this year for the league?
In the Premier League, that's a tough one. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards, I'd say Son.
Player of the year?
Salah or Son, yeah. One of those. Salah or Son,
I
yeah.
believe Salah won it.
Salah won it?
Yep.
Yeah.
What about you?
I thought maybe Salah. Yeah, Salah.
Yeah.
I think Salah's because I feel like Salah was more consistent with it. I feel like
that's the case,
Son.
I'd say Son was more consistent with it because Son delivered throughout the whole year. Salah had 15 goals by December. He came back from AFCON and for 2-3 months wasn't scoring. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you have to think about it though. You played in a tournament and then come back fatigue, like all this stuff. Like they play a role in how a player will perform because you go away for a month. You know what I mean? And then come back. There'll be a drop off, obviously. But I mean, it's kind of close between Salah and Son.
Yeah. Young player of the year. Wait, you said Salah, right? Yeah, young player of the year, bro.
Young player of the year. I mean, it would make sense why Foden would win it.
It doesn't.
Because I know I'm saying like it would make sense because like his team won the league. Like it would make sense. That's the only.
But I feel like other players.
For me,
for their clubs, and it hurts me to say.
For me,
perform better.
I would say Reece James, to be honest.
Reece is a good shout, but he was injured for like 2 months. That's the thing that disqualifies him from. I mean, but
sure
his
you can
game,
say Saka,
but his game this year. But Reece's game this year, bro,
I would
improved.
say I would
like you get what
yeah,
I'm
maybe he must
like,
improved,
I
or
think
maybe must improve,
the reason
or
why I
maybe
understand
young player of the year. But
I would give it to Reece as well. But I went with Saka. But like the reason why I understand that, hold on, I'll get to the Saka thing. But the reason why I say Reece James is because out of all those players that were nominated for it, he was the one that you saw the biggest jump. Him and Saka. An improvement because Reece added goals and assists to his games, and in games where he was asked to be very good defensively against Madrid. In the first leg, we got exposed when we played Azpilicueta and he had to play Vinicius. When we played Reece on Vinicius, he shut him down. Vinicius was not doing anything. So like, and I've seen it, and that was not just that game. And when Tuchel has given him assignments, like this season, I saw the biggest improvement in Reece James. To be honest with you.
Yeah, he's been really good. He's been really good, and he's been consistent. And the way he's also added goals to his game was just really surprising to see, or really. Also, I mean, Saka did perform. Saka did perform.
Saka had 11 goals and 7 assists. The reason why I said that is because even though I don't like Arsenal,
but
he was their best player. That's the thing. For a young player that's 20 years old, he literally carried them. Coming off the Euros and all the racism and stuff that he had to deal with, to come back and lead that team.
Racism.
Yeah, but as a 20-year-old,
come on, bro.
It's crazy, bro. As a 20-year-old.
Rashford had better numbers as a 20-year-old, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, but Rashford was not. Bro, he's carrying Arsenal. He's Arsenal's best player. Come on. Bro,
I don't know. It's either to me it's either Foden or Reece. Like the way that I put it.
Yeah, but my question to you is Foden's stats were not that good.
And like for Saka's performances was from the getting to the end of the season is when he started scoring all these goals. To be honest.
Okay.
And even you can even make a shot for the guy I'm known for you guys.
Conor Gallagher.
Yeah, he had a good season.
He did.
That's another young player of the season.
He
like
fell off towards the end of the season.
Yeah, you can also say. And it's the same thing for Saka. He was not consistent throughout the season, was he?
But he was their best player.
Yeah. Sure, you can say that, but with his output, it came leading towards the end of the season. Whereas like other players has been more consistent.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with Reece James because I just found
That's what I'm trying to say.
Saka's Nigerian. He can't get it in my books now.
Bro,
yeah. And okay, manager of the year.
Manager of the year, I'm gonna go with Klopp. To be honest. But also, I can understand why people would say Pep because he won the league.
He bottled it.
But I'm gonna say Klopp. To be honest.
Yeah, I went with Klopp too. What about you, bro?